Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another review, this time on the JVC Gummy Mini True Wireless Headphones. And you can find these for fairly cheap, but you can find them on sale at Best Buy for $19.99, which I will have a description in the link below for those that are interested in this. But without further ado, let's hop into this review. All right. So I already took the headset out of the case for your viewing pleasure. Had to do my fun tests and all those types of things like I normally do. So I can give you guys a more of an accurate, at least an accurate depiction of how I feel these headphones are. So hold on to your seats, people. This is going to be a great review for this particular headset. So anywho, let me show you what actually comes inside the box. It was kind of hard for me to get this case open initially because there was no plastic or anything like that. Tape, it was just tightly sealed. So when you do open up this headset, just so you know, like I said, I already opened it before. This is going to come inside of a, it's going to be like a little plastic wrapper or some type of paper wrapping that go around this headset to protect it. And it fits inside of this little hole right here. What you have with this is going to be your USB-C cable, which does have USB-C. I'll show you on the back of that right here, USB-C. And it comes with your ear tips. Large and what it looks like small. The mediums are already on the headset. Of course, you have your books, which I'm never going to read anytime soon because there's no real app. There's no app support for this headset. There is an ANC and there is no noise cancellation. But at this price point, I don't expect to get it, and that's not what you're buying this headset for. Headsets like these are normally just to listen to day to day, use them for your commute and whatnot. If you're looking for an everyday headset that you can use that's cheap and affordable, I will have a suggestion at the end of this video. As a matter of fact, I'll have a suggestion at the end of this video. I'll do it that way. Anywho, let's talk some specifications on this bad boy here. So what we are getting is a 5-hour battery life on the headset itself, and you're getting 10 hours inside of the case right here. These are IPX4. So splash water resistance, it is capable of doing that. But like I always say in every single video, and I can't stress this enough, make sure your headset is dry before putting it in the case because the contacts underneath here may not be waterproof. The case may not be waterproof. The headset might be water resistant or waterproof, but not necessarily the case. And that will damage a lot of people's headsets. And you'll come back as an angry customer wondering why it didn't work. People will scream false advertisement, but in reality, you got to look at the fine print of what is actually water resistant. All right, so it does have Bluetooth 5.1, which I don't think we're up to 5.2. I think 5.1 is the most current. I could be wrong about that, but it is what it is. So let's take a look at the headset itself. Let me go ahead and zoom up and pull it in. So you do have your right side symbol here. You have your left side symbol right here. And they do connect fairly fast. What I will say about this particular headset is the right side and the left side are evenly shaped. So you can put this inside your ear, the left side inside of your right ear. There's a reason why I'm saying that to you. This doesn't have mono mode, where for those that don't know what that is, it means you can use each earbud separately, independently. You can't do that. The left ear is the primary. The right ear is the secondary, which makes no sense. And like, I forget which year this headset was made. I want to say within 2020, 2021 or so. I could be wrong about that. But over the last 5 or 6 years, just spitballing here, most headphones, at least reputable companies, have made headphones where you can use the left by itself, or the right by itself. But for whatever reason, these are being sold currently in Best Buy. And even if a headset, the primary headset is, it doesn't have mono mode, the right earbud is normally the one that connects by itself. And then the left one is a secondary. So for those that don't know what that means, if you go buy a pair of AirPods, you can use the left by itself, you can use the right by itself while the other one stays inside the charging case. These headphones, you're forced to use the left by itself. And if you want to use the second one to talk into or like to listen to music in both ears, then you have to pull out the right earbud. The reason I told you that because of the shape of the headset, as you can see, if you're looking at this, see if I can get a clearer picture for you. There we go. Because of the shape of the headset, they're identical left and right. So if you stuck this in your right ear, because you're primarily listening to your right ear, you have to put it where the JVC sign is upside down. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the way they decided to make this headset in mono mode. I would have preferred if they kept micro USB on the back and then you put mono mode on the headset. Like if you're going to cut corners, you should cut corners in the spots where, it's possible. You don't take away mono mode in this day and age. So again, you're only getting that 5-hour battery life, a little bit less if you're doing talking. Of course, the 5 hours vary based on how loud the music actually gets or how loud you have the volume in your ear itself and how you're using it. But if we're talking about the physical design, because we're going to hop into sound in a second, it's actually very, very comfortable. It's a soft silicone rubber tip. To be honest, I'm thinking about taking these rubber tips and using them for other headsets. Not all rubber tips are the same. These are like a silicone soft rubber. I do like these rubber tips personally. The headset itself has a little blinking symbol to let you know whether it's connected. Of course, because I took the right out by itself, it's currently disconnected. And if I pull this one out, then they'll sync to each other and then sync to whatever headset that I choose to use. So I will show you guys how to sync these in real time also in a moment when I do the sound profile. But anyway, I don't know. They kind of dropped the ball with that section. But let's what's the word I'm looking for here? Let's continue on with this review. Alrighty, so in this section, we're going to talk about the sound quality, and I'm also going to show you guys how to actually sync this headset right now and as we speak. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So like I said before, the left earbud is the primary earbud, so you are forced to take them both outside of the case. I'm going to show you right here. You see the little symbol, how they blink. Then we're going to go ahead and put them in Bluetooth mode in a moment as soon as they sync to each other. Let's see here. All right, so as you can see, it's blinking. That means it's in pair mode. Down here, it's going to be called the JVC HA5T. Jesus, these names are ridiculous, but that's the name of the headset. So it did connect right now. So we're currently connected. Now, this is what I will say about the sound profile. So now you guys know how to actually connect the headset. We'll close that. Actually, I'll leave it open so you can see it in the video. The problem that I have with this particular headset when it comes to sound is that occasionally the music, when you turn the volume up past 50%, these do have bass. One thing I'll say right off the back, they do have some bass. Of course, I have my Samsung app, so I did turn the bass booster on inside the app itself, so that does enhance the headset. But they do have decent bass for a $20, $30 regular price headset. The problem that we have here, very simple problem. The sound's muffled. After 50%, when you start climbing that, I don't even know what the chart is called, the volume chart, the sound begins to get very, very muffled. Not to the point where you can't understand what the song is saying or anything like that. It's just the highs, the lows, the instruments. If you're playing something classical or if you're just playing rock music, it sounds very, very muffled. Now, what I will say is it kind of gives you that concert sound. You know how if you're listening to a particular song and it's cut perfectly, it doesn't sound truly authentic. But if you go to a live show, you get that kind of muffledness. That's how it sounds, which that's not necessarily something that you want on your everyday life when it comes to listening to music. Sometimes you just want something that has all around good sound. I will say that it's not the worst thing that I heard, but because there's so many brands out there, like right now I'm going to pull a headset out. Whoops, almost dropped them. I got to stop dropping these. This is the Life Note Ease. 8-hour battery life, 5-hour battery life, 10 hours inside the case, 24 inside the case, 32 total, 15 total, both currently $20 on sale at Best Buy. So that's why I say when you look at certain headsets, right? Oh, and also they work in mono mode, left or right. Basic features, basic common sense features that you should always have in every headset, especially over the last couple years. But some companies always cut corners. And to be honest, JVC has been out for a very, very long time. I remember them when I was a child. I'm in my 30s, so I remember them having those over-the-head headphones. And they weren't good back then like that. They did do decent sound profiles back in the day. Like when I say decent, we're talking like in the mid-tier market. When there wasn't really a mid-tier market, it was just more so headphones. And you just purchased them. Radio Shack and other stores. Let me be quiet, show my age again. They never been that great to begin with. But jumping into the earbud game, obviously they can't sell earbuds for hundreds of dollars because Apple, Samsung, other companies have the market, and JVC, in my opinion, isn't a trusted enough brand to do that. But they did have decent, distinguished sound, at least back in the day, from what I remember. Of course, if I went back in time and listened to them again, I might change my mind. This isn't where it's at. When we're talking about sound, it's not bad. The problem is once you take away mono mode from a headset, that I don't know what they were thinking. Because the average person, even if you have an older headset and the right is your primary, you're not going to come into this headset knowing that the right earbud can't be used by itself and you have to use the left by itself and then the right to join in. Nobody wants to buy a pair of headphones to figure that out. This is called ease of access. The whole purpose of having such a saturated market of so many headphones and different things, obviously, is so that you could be overwhelmed with the amount of headphones that you can have, that you can get in stores. So someone's going to look at this, see the price, buy it for someone, and they might be fine with it. But if you're a headphones enthusiast or you had other brands, not necessarily high end, but you had other headphones, even J-Labs have mono mode on their headsets, and they sell $20 headsets with sound equal to, if not better than, actually no, better than the JVCs. We're talking about just overall sound. These aren't high end, even though it's for the low tier market and for the customer that's looking for something that's affordable but still good. There's too many headphones that I could suggest that are better than these. And the sound isn't great. Oh, let me not forget the call quality. My wife listened to the call quality when I was talking to her. When I was on the train, she couldn't hear a word I was saying. She could only hear the train. So when it comes to high profile areas with lots of noise, it's going to drown your voice out automatically. So that's that. On another aspect of things, even when I was in a clear area where there wasn't much sound, a quiet office, she still said it sounds a little muffled. And I'm like, in this day and age, there's no reason for a headset to sound muffled unless the producer, the manufacturer is purposely making subpar products. And this is definitely one of those things. Now, there are other JVC headphones that are a little bit more expensive. Hopefully, they're using better drivers. I would hope so, and better sound drivers and have HD clear calls. Again, when you have something like this, there's no reason for something like that. But anywho, let's hop on to the last part of this video so I can just close this out. So, are these headphones actually worth purchasing? Normally, I would say yes and no and give you the reasons why. But I'm just going to downright say no, they're not. Actually, no, I'm only going to give you a yes. The only way you would purchase these if Black Friday comes around and there's nothing left. And you're like, I need to buy something for the holiday season. I want to get something to someone. They're just desperate for headphones. Sure, then purchase these for that person. But if we're talking logically, no. You have the J-Lab Ergo Pops, which are $12.99 on sale. $20 regular price. They give you an 8-hour battery life. They have mono mode. They don't have app support either. The sound is just as good as these, and the call quality is like average at best, but I still have better call quality than these personally. On the other hand, you have the, like I said, the Soundcore by Anchor Life No Ease, which are $49.99, which I do have my channel. I have the P2 Minis and the Life No Ease, which are almost identical products. So you already understand the quality that you're getting. And those are $50 headsets. One's $40, one's $50. This is currently on sale. This is a Life No E for literally $19.99. I can't stress that enough. $19.99. If you see these in the store at Best Buy, I'm getting a little loud right now, purchase these for $20. These are light years apart from each other in terms of quality. It's not even fair to compare the two. But because this is the holiday season, I don't want you guys to buy a product that's trash and then be forced to keep it, whether you throw your seed away, give it to someone, and then that person hates you for all of days. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but these suck. These aren't good headphones. Sure, they have okay sound profile when listening to music, but even that's iffy. When you start going up to 50, 60, 70, 80%, you start hearing the distortion in the music. It's cloudy, it's heavy, it's like it's raining outside. When I say cloudy or heavy, I mean it's just this type of distortionist noise where it's not irritating or anything. It's just that you can feel the cloudiness and that the fact that the headset is struggling to give you quality of sound. Call quality mediocre at best. It's not good at all. If you're trying to do a conference call, absolutely not. If you're doing a podcast, absolutely not. If you're recording to your PC, absolutely not. The call quality is horrid on these headphones. I can't stress that enough. It is not good at all. Then the price tag, $20, sure. When you look at the build, you look at the design, it's a cheap headset, but at least they got that correct. The comfort of the headset, I don't have any issues whatsoever putting these in your ear, and I could wear them for a couple hours. They felt fine. Sometimes I actually forgot they're in my ear until I scratched the side, and I realized, oh, I have an earbud in my ear. So even though they're not super skinny, they're not chunky either, they're the ideal size when it comes to headsets. That's what's so surprising about it, that they got the design right, they got the feel of the headset right, and they got the sound profile, the no mono mode, the no features itself. Everything else is wrong. I'm even okay with the 5-hour battery life and a 10-hour in the case. Normally I do a minimum of 24. I'm better than that, but I just wanted to try these out. And realistically, if I use these with the current, usage that I normally do, I would charge them every other day. But that's okay, because I work a regular job that I can't always wear headphones in, so they'll be charging inside the case. But the fact that I'm forced to take the left earbud out and put that in my right ear, I don't have time to remember these types of things. Nobody, as a regular consumer, we the people do not have time for nonsense like that. Just make it where the left and the right work. This is the stupidity that Skull Candy used to do back in the day, where the left side was the primary. Who is your market? Left ear headphone users? Just put mono mode in there. It's not like it costs you really more money. The tech is there. Even the most bare bone generic 5 Below headset could be used with the left or right ear by itself. So there's no reason for something that you're charging $30 for normally to not have that basic feature. Like, this isn't Apple, this isn't Samsung. You're not going to take away my jack. Leave the feature in there. This is silly. So anyway, no, I don't suggest these. Like I said, the only way I will suggest them, if everything is bought out in the entire world and this is all that's left, you got to get them. But because the market is such, and even if we go based on that $30 price tag, because the market is so big with headphones, the Liberty Air, the Soundcore Liberty Neos are better than these. And they have micro USB on it, better battery life, better everything. Like, everything is better. And if you're wondering what the Neos are, I am going to do a post on that. Literally, probably, if you're looking at this video, the Neos, I just posted those. Let's put it that way on the channel. This is probably about a day later, just so you know. I forgot I had to put that in the review because I had the Neos for a while, and I was sitting on that review and I forgot to actually post them. But anyway, major no for these headphones. There are too many headphones out there in the market that are substantially better than these. They have the comfort, they have the look, they don't have anything else. So anyway, let me not drag on this review anymore. It was torture using these. I'm probably never going to get another JVC product. My wife said try them out just to show the consumer. I was really reluctant and against getting them, and boy, I'm glad I did get them, because these things suck. So anyway, that's the review. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.